Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of WFSO Wrestling Talk with yours truly, Artrell Jones. Um, we got a guest today. I think he runs AIWF, I believe. So promoter and owner, but I think he wrestles as well. So we will get to the questions and ask all that. For people that wondering when this episode is going to appear, it's going to be tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, March 18th. Or if you're watching this, it'll be later, except for the people that's watching live on YouTube. So you get to see, this screen right here. So let me bring them in and we can get to it. Um sorry. Still just waiting. Hello there.
Hey, can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself, boss?
I'm hanging in there. Just been a stressful day so far, so but entertaining. So
Yeah, that's life for you.
yeah, no kidding. It is life. So my first question is like, what got you into wrestling?
What got me into wrestling? My dad, he was a big fan, and he took me to events starting probably from 5, 6 years old. And so I went to a lot of wrestling, and then eventually I transitioned to in the business, thankfully.
What turned you into the business? Like, how did you do that?
Well, I started out just doing, I guess you want to call it grunt work, like helping out at a local show that was about 30, 40 minutes from my house. And they ran weekly events, so we'd go there about every week, and I just helped out with whatever. And once I got to a certain age, about 17, he let me start getting in the ring and showed me the ropes, and hasn't stopped. It's been 20 years since then.
So, how was the training?
It wasn't bad. I mean, my trainer was Chief J Eagle. He's world famous here in the Carolinas. His big claim to fame is he trained the one man gang who was his neighbor.
Oh, okay, interesting. So he trained you, and was anybody else was training you?
He's the main one that trained me. My other mentor is my mentor in the AWF, Mr. Rick Diesel. He was trained by Wahoo McDaniel, and he's taught me more things out of the ring than in the ring. So,
Right, interesting. So, you're a promoter of the AIWF organization, right?
correct. I'm the executive director currently.
Okay, just making. I was just making sure I got that right because I don't want to like make any mistakes or anything like
Yeah.
that. So just checking. So, what got you into that position?
Well, I started out, I was ring announcer for one of our partner promotions, and then I met Mr. Rick Diesel, and well, now I'm where I'm at now. So that's basically how it happened.
Okay, so that's good. You mentioned when we talked like a while back that TC Washington that lives here in
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Because he
TC
did
Watson.
affiliated with his organization with Legacy Pro Wrestling with AIWF at the time too. So
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
did you
TC's
start?
with us. TC, he actually started coming down here to the Carolinas and Tennessee, wrestling for promotions in this area, and he actually is a former North American champion in our organization.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So it seems like y'all been like good ever since. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, Legacy does a great job in their events, and they got some top talent. So,
Yeah, I do agree. I do go to those shows as much as I can. But you said you did your training as a wrestler and stuff like that. What was your debut match?
I mean, it was terrible. I mean, I think anybody's debut match is going to be terrible because you have the jitters, you have problems, and just like you know. But I mean, it wasn't terrible. I mean, you get through it, I guess you could say.
Yeah, just one of those moments I get it. Like, who was your opponent?
I can't even tell you. That's been 21 years ago.
It happens. I understand. So, I know you don't currently wrestle right now, but like, when you did, what was your like accomplishments so far as a
I
wrestler?
mean, Mostly I just wrestled locally in North and South Carolina, and I mean I enjoyed it. It was a fun time. Made a lot of good friends. But like I like where I'm at now much better than then. I don't have to take bumps anymore. It's so much better.
Now I guess that's one of the issues, like taking bumps. So yeah, it does get you. So I understand. Um. How is it like transferring from a wrestler to like an executive?
It wasn't terrible. I mean, the late Howard Brody said in his book, if you've read it, Swim with Sharks, he said when he stopped in the wrestling business, he missed the interaction more than anything else. And I think that's why I like where I'm at now because I get to interact with people across the globe like yourself. Just today, I talked to people from Germany, Canada, Japan, Mexico. I mean, that's like every day for me.
So basically, like AIWF, just like worldwide. So for people
Oh
that
yeah, we
don't,
have 150 promotions in 49 countries currently. We have champions across the globe right now.
oh, that's pretty cool. So for people that don't know about AIWF, like how did it begin?
It began in 1992. I wasn't there in the beginning. Mr. Rick Diesel founded it in 1992. He did a charity show for a leukemia boy. And then shortly after, they were running Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia, like every weekend, basically.
Oh well, so it kind of started from like the ground up. So that's pretty cool. So I don't know. You still feel like with anything in Wisconsin, or you just like everywhere else in the United States. So if it's not Wisconsin, then where else y'all like affiliated with?
Oh man, we're everywhere, boss. Like we're in pretty much every state in the United States. We got a promotion in Puerto Rico, Japan, Mexico, Canada, Africa. We have our own branch in Africa.
Oh wow.
Shout out to President Uli Waskin. He was just here in North Carolina 2 weeks ago to visit and present some stuff. But yeah, they ran in Cameroon, Benin, Togo, and Nigeria down there.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting, especially a lot of like people like interested in Africa, especially the like Nigerians and stuff as well. So
Yeah, and King Kizzy, he's a Nigerian prince. He actually was our America's champion a few years ago. He's a Nigerian.
oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So so what do you think? I don't know if you know, but how would you compare it from when it started up to now?
I mean, it's changed a lot. It's evolved. I mean, like I said, originally we were a regional show. Then we started having partnerships, and then we transitioned to what we are now, which is like a full alliance and networking and sanctioning body. And I mean, it's a lot busier now than it used to be.
I guess that's actually a good thing that it is. So so it like any like big names you have worked with that was associated with AIWF?
Oh yeah, just in our Hall of Fame alone, we've had Ricky Morton, who's a former world champion of our organization, Jimmy Boogie Man Valiant, China, Buddy Landell, who's also a former world champion of our organization. God rest his soul. And just, I mean, guys on WWE NXT. I mean, Andre Chase, we trained him here locally.
Oh,
My good pal Cedric Alexander had just finished up a 10-year run in WWF. I've
right.
known him since his third match. So.
Yeah, that is very impressive names. Um, there anybody you think that will like make it in the near future up to the top?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys got a lot of potential. Right now, a client I'm working with that's also part of our organization, Evan Golden. He's part of the Welch Fuller Goldens. That obviously a long family name, long tradition. He's actually about a fourth generation wrestler, and I think he's going to be one of the ones you see exploding in the near future.
Yeah, that'd be good to hear. Um, were there like any matches that you really like that you put together and was just like this was amazing?
I mean, being a promoter, everything's the next best thing. So I mean, like you're just looking for that next challenge. I mean, I think I put together some wonderful events. I mean, I personally ran in about 8 states so far in my 17 years at it here. But yeah, I mean, we just had a wonderful event 2 weeks ago at our 33rd anniversary show. We had about 200 people show up. We taped for our television show. We have a syndicated show, AWF, across the globe, which you can see on YouTube and you can see it on multiple digital networks out there today. And yeah, like One Sports, Pack TV. We got a couple more I can't name right now, but I got a couple contracts signed. But I mean, we're doing some big things.
It seems like y'all is. So hopefully y'all can like, reach somebody here in Wisconsin. So hopefully that'll be the case.
Well, I mean, we have a relationship with Legacy, and I appreciate them. And we also used to work with Frankie DeFalco over there, and Beer City Bruiser, who lives in North Carolina now. He was our world champion for a bit.
Oh, okay, cool. So, Wisconsin representing, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because I know maybe you was thinking like, align of course you align yourself with AIWF, but like were you thinking like actually doing like your own promotion, or do you currently have one now?
Um, if I run shows, I'd run it under our banner because it's much easier for me. And like I said, I've ran in 8 states so far. Like I said, we just ran 2 weeks ago for the 33rd anniversary show. And my next event is probably looking at the fall, probably partnering up with Paradise Alley Pro, which is ran by Paul Roman, Mario Mancini. That's where I'm going to run my Crazy Eight tournament this year, and it's an 8-man cruiserweight tournament, and guys like Cedric Alexander were in it in the past. I've had a lot of top talent in that tour. Jimmy Rave, just Lee Moriarty, who's at AEW. Wheeler Yuta when he was Alex Kai. Yeah,
Yeah,
we had a lot of great guys in that tournament over the years. This will be I think our 16th version coming up this year. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. So with like the actual wrestling like behind you, you like you was we was talking about a bit a minute ago, like you kind of miss it, but you don't miss it. So is there like part of you that's like itching to get back into the ring?
you never know. I mean, I don't think anybody truly retires in pro wrestling, but I mean, I'm happy what I'm doing, and I put a lot of my energy into it, and it's paying fruition. So I'm happy with that so far.
That's pretty good. Because I know you said you got some stuff in the works and things like that. Is
Oh
it
yeah,
like
we got some bigger TV deals in the works for sure. We always have shows going on, so it's like it's very busy. I don't have to actually go to the shows, but I have to manage personalities, if you will. And as executive director, I'm the one that also has to sign off on title defenses and scheduling of the title defenses. And we have about 15 major titles going around the world right now, so that keeps you busy.
yeah, that is true. So what would you tell your younger self now as you where you are now? So what would you tell your younger self?
I don't think my younger self would believe where I am now because it's like, wow. But I would just tell them, just follow the path. But I mean, my life in wrestling is great. Like I have a lot of good relationships. I mean, I got a lot of people's like phone numbers that I seen on TV back in the day. I could just pop a call and be like, hey, how you doing, Boogie Woogie, and several other people. And like I talked to Mr. Hernandez, who's one of our promoters down in Texas,
Yeah.
7-time TNA World Tag Team Champion. Like I just talked to him today. I'm like, damn, I remember watching these guys on the TV.
Yeah, very true. And some of them do still got it, so that's pretty good. Um, let's see. I know you're gonna imagine the business going bigger in the future, like 5, 10 years from now. So do you
I
see
mean,
that
I
actually?
think we're definitely on an upward trajectory. I mean, I think the Netflix deal has been great for the whole industry with WWE, and I mean, I think having AEW as a legit number two. I mean, that's great because that's they're on national TV every week. I mean, they're selling out arenas. They might not be fully selling out 20, 30,000 seats, but they can easily sell 8 to 10,000 seats out. So
Right, exactly. So do you see yourself maybe like 20 years down the road, maybe just be happy with what you're doing and just say like I'm done, or let somebody else take the
oh,
reins?
no, I hate to say it like this, but I'm probably not going to stop till the day I'm dead. So
Well, that's understandable. So, wrestling is everybody's blood, so I do get it. Um, so so other like platforms that people can find, who's affiliated with AIWF, like where would they look for some of those?
Yeah, of course. Just hit up our social media at AWF Wrestling. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Check out the AWF Network on YouTube. Type in AWF across the globe. It's actually a highlight show. It shows you a lot of what's going on around our whole organization. We're 8 episodes in as of today. And I mean, just you can type in AWF Wrestling, it'll show up. I mean, we got a pretty good track history.
Right, and it seems like it. Which one would you say you'd be proud of? Well, no, I'm not going to say that because you're proud of all of them. So,
Yeah, I'm proud of everybody. And I mean, I get along with everybody for the most part. And I mean, I just keep it trucking. And that's what you got to do to survive in any industry. But we built a great team up, and I couldn't do it without my team behind me, from production to promoters to all the talent in the ring to everybody, to all support staff. I mean, it's truly a team sport, pro wrestling.
yeah, that's true, and that's one of the things we're missing. Like you do like the business as a team, so yeah, that's one of the things I think that that's missing as of late.
I mean, yeah, totally. And I mean, that's what I think we were really successful at the 33rd anniversary show. We had guys, like I said, come from Africa. We had guys come from Canada. I had guys come from all across the country. And I mean, we had a seminar from my good pal Drew Onyx, who's also our Canadian president. I mean, Drew Onyx trained Kevin Steen for his WWE tryout, if that tells you anything. Plus, he's had
Oh
three other
wow!
guys signed. Yeah. So he had a seminar. We only charged $50, and we had 14 people attend it. And I mean, I think they learned $500 worth of information in that seminar.
All right, so you kind of help with like some people that be like training, correct?
Yeah, but a lot of these guys, they were already trained. They were just coming to learn. Because everybody's goal, I think, in the industry is to get to that next level, and that's always your goal. And so, I mean, and you never stop learning. So you have to constantly learn. You constantly have to learn how to network, how to make connections. And I mean, I think that's a lost art right now. And I preach it all the time. I feel like I'm Reverend Matt today, but you know, yeah, I preach it. Go get to know people, put your best foot forward, and learn. Just add to your knowledge, and that goes for outside of wrestling as well. The more skills you have, the more valuable you are.
Right. As a wrestler, what's some of the biggest thing you accomplished besides being the executive of AIWF?
I mean, I think that's probably my biggest accomplishment so far, just because we've done so well and we've exploded. But I mean, like I said, I had fun. I had a good time. I mean, I got to wrestle. I got to just have. Didn't make a lot of money, but I mean, hell, people today still ain't making a lot of money, so I can't complain there. But I mean, it was just a fun time, and it got me to where I'm at now. And like, I can relate because I can relate to the wrestlers, I can relate to the promoters, I can relate to the support staff. I mean, I feel like I'm very relatable because of my experiences.
Yeah, that's a good thing too. Where can people find you at?
They can hit me up on Facebook anytime at Matt Classic. I'm on there. Just hit me up. I'm not hard to find, and I usually answer people back. So yeah, and you can always email the AWF at awf20@hotmail.com, and we'll answer any questions you have, etc.
Okay. One more question. What is Matt Classic Creed? If I got it right.
Yeah, what about me? What do you want me to answer, Bob?
Like, who is Matt Classic?
Like, who am I? Okay,
Yeah.
the person, and okay, the person. I mean, I'm a regular guy. I go to work every day. I got a family. I got 3 kids. I got a wife number 2, which I think everybody in wrestling's on more than wife number 1. But yeah, I'm just a regular guy, and I mean, I have a passion for pro wrestling, and I mean, I'm doing okay in life, so I can't complain too much, and I'll be here till the good Lord tells me it's time to leave.
Yeah, that's a good way to say that. Appreciate you being on here. We can do this again real soon, and hopefully, maybe you and TC can get something going to bring that part back of AIWF, and just hopefully something can work out.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to come back to Milwaukee as strong as ever, and I mean, TC's doing great down there. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, hopefully you see more AIWF in the great state of Wisconsin.
that's what we hoping. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, and you have a good one.
All right, you have a good one too. Bye bye.
Bye. That's Matt the Classic Creed, everyone. Like you said, he already mentioned like his platform, so check it out and check out all the stuff that's going on with AIWF. on Facebook and all that good stuff. Um, let's see, a couple of shout outs there. We'll say before we end the show. Let's see. I apologize for not getting y'all shout outs, but I'm going to give y'all shout outs now. I always do this at the end of the show, but I know wasn't that many of y'all today because stuff going on. So try your vote. He said, "Yo." Uh, Amanda Barefoot say hi. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new, Carrot Man just came in here to check on me, so I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I think that's okay. Pretty much, and I know there's some people on here on Twitch too. So appreciate y'all watching and all that stuff. And thanks for the likes. There's people that's watching live on YouTube. So appreciate it. Um, as y'all probably heard me earlier, that this episode will be on tomorrow around 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. So you get a chance, check it out. Um, for those who's watching live, you can see, the recap of it. Edit full glory. Most of this is just edited by Zoom, so I have nothing to do with it. I just wait for it to be done, download it, and just go and just put it on there. So it's all done by Zoom. So powered by Zoom. I should say that from now on. But anyways, thank you guys that's watching on Twitch. Appreciate it. Thanks for the views and also share the channel. Let people know what we're doing on here. Like watch the we do like live content like almost every day. So you don't want to miss out on live content. Um Also with you guys that's watching on YouTube, either you're live or you're just watching it right now. Please, like the video if you liked it and subscribe to the channel. We do have more of these like interviews coming up for the next couple of weeks. Next month we're gonna be interviewing friends and family. So I know I'm gonna have to start setting that up next week, but I'm gonna add my roommate that also helped with like WFSO, and also I will have my wife on here. Me and her, we probably ain't gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about more than just wrestling, but with her, the passion of wrestling is kind of gone thanks to some people making fun of our the organization that WFSO sponsor, which is Maddie's Mary. So y'all get an opportunity, go check my wife's page on YouTube. Hazel Jones 9, or you see the Maddie's Memory logo. So she talked about what she does on there and what she does for like how Maddie's Memory came about and how did it like all started to where it is now. So I'm thinking it's like right now it's a pretty successful, working with March of Dimes and some like other places and things like that. So just working all around the world. So I'm happy for that. But anyways, we got over 2,500 videos on YouTube and counting. So please check them out. And you can check out earlier today's interview as well. So with Danger Boy Alfredo. I can't believe don't mind me. It's just been a hectic day. But like I said, that episode is out right now, and this one, once again, as I mentioned, will be out tomorrow, March 17th, 2025, at 5 p.m. So if you're probably watching this later, then you already know the deal. So anyways, like I said, check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. This interview and the interview earlier today will be on as well. So get a chance, check it out or check out, our past interviews. So if you don't see that on the Wrestling Talk page, you can also see it on our YouTube channel. This will be on besides YouTube, and this will be on Spotify as well, which is Wrestling Fans Speak Out on Spotify. So I see some of y'all been interested in some of these episodes lately. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. As for let me say something again about YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers at least by the end of the year. So far so good, and hopefully we can get there with y'all support. So if it wasn't for y'all, it would be no us. And we're also one of the longest reigning YouTube channels on here. So yeah, that's great. And like I said, we got like wrestling content, also Milwaukee Bucks content, comic books, movies, and TV news, and also developments is going on in Milwaukee. So get a chance, check those videos out. So let me get out of here once again. I think the next time I will be on live will be tonight. I didn't get the chance to do WFSO aftermath, but I will do it tonight. We'll talk about the results of sacrifice. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about last night's upset in Bucks game. Um, Maybe some little bit of news and stuff. That I'm not happy with, but we will talk about that. Um, just see if there's any stuff that's going on around. So we will see. Once again, thank you very much, guys. Until the next video, you guys have a good one, and see you later on tonight. So we'll probably be running at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central Time. Since Raw did came on a little bit earlier because they're not in the states. So yeah, it'll be interesting. So until the next video, guys, you have a good one, and see you later. So let me. You got like a lot of buttons to touch here. So yeah, you guys have a good one, and see you later on today. Well, I must say later on this evening for WFSO Aftermath. So see you later.